I am sick of pretending trolling is just harmless fucking fun. What's been happening to me of late? In the now, the week my book fucking launched, that's not trolling. It's not edgy jokes. It's not shit posting. It's straight character assassination with extra steps, and I'm done giving it a gentler name than it deserves. The last 3 days dropped June 21st, completely handwritten, 20 years of world building. A story I bled into. And the moment it hit the shelves, the knives came out. I showed the process, the grind, the rewrites, the human fingerprints on every single page. I showed all of it. And these people still scream Chat GPT slop, not because they read it, not at all, or even because they had evidence, but because I have the audacity to be a vocal ally to AI because I'm not afraid of the fucking future. And in their world, that confession is enough to convict. No trial, no evidence, just the verdict delivered loud. Welcome to the furnace. Let me walk you through the timeline because context matters and people coming for me are counting on you not having any. Before the launch, I was very transparent, publicly, consistently, on record transparent. I talked about my process. I talked about paragraph mitosis, writing raw bones, then doing full rewrites by hand in scriptorium through Pro Writing Aid. I documented the methodology so there would be no question. I was doing everything fucking right. Then the book dropped, and before the ink was even dry, metaphorically, digitally, or what the fuck ever, the impersonators showed up, people running fake personas, coordinating the whisper campaign, and opportunists don't wait for an invitation. The cost gamer types of the world, the ones who are always lurking at the edge of someone else's moment, looking for a wound to pour salt into, they came in right behind. And here's where it gets ugly because what followed wasn't criticism. It was plain out Darvo. I've talked about Darvo before. You know Darvo. It's what abusers love to do. Deny the fucking evidence, attack the person who's defending themselves, reverse victim and offender. And suddenly I'm the problem for showing the fucking receipts. Suddenly I'm the crybaby for not just rolling over and letting them burn my work to the ground. Quit crying and just take the slop down. Fuck you. That's the move. Make the accusation and then make your defense into proof of your guilt. And I want you to sit with what that means for a second, because this isn't just about a book. Not at all. This is about everything I've already survived to get here. I'm not going to dump my whole life into this sermon. I don't need to. But you know some of it. And if you've been following me for as long as some of you have, I have been knocked down in ways that would have killed most people. I got up. I wrote a book. I launched it. And it's real. It's mine. And frankly, it's good, especially if it made the author cry during production. Multiple times, I may add. And these people looked at all of that and decided the move was to torch it. That's not criticism, not trolling either. That's something far meaner with a much cleaner face. I want to be clear about something because I don't believe in false equivalencies. Real trolling exists. I know what it looks like. Edgy jokes, shit posting, sometimes little shit, someone photoshopping your face onto something stupid. That's annoying. Sometimes it's even funny. It's part of the internet. Always has been. Always will be. That's not what's happening to me. Believe me, I would love it if that's where it ended. What's happening now is the coordinated version run by sites like Kiwi Farms, the reputation destruction for sport version. It's a far different animal. It's weaponized, it's organized, and it's designed to make the target have to choose between silence and looking defensive. Either you ignore it and the lie spreads, or you fight back and they call you the problem. There is no clean exit for me or anyone else in this situation. And in my case, there's this very specific poison mixed in, the AI paranoia. Like, where did y'all get that? Oh, right, James fucking Cameron. You hate artificial intelligence so much, so reflexively, so completely, that you can't recognize real human work when it's sitting right the fuck in front of you. You have been so thoroughly marinated in the Terminator movies and tech bro think pieces that your threat detection system is now a blunt instrument that doesn't distinguish between a machine generating slop and a human being writing a novel. That's not discernment. That's a broken sensor. And that's the deeper sickness I'm pointing at here. We lost nuance culturally, broadly, and quickly. The internet didn't just accelerate information, it accelerated polarization. Now, the logic runs like this: denial equals guilt, transparency equals suspicious behavior, and authenticity as a threat to be neutralized. Think about that. Showing my work became evidence against me. If I'd released the book in silence, no talk of process, no documentation, would they have believed it was human then? Fuck no. They would have said I had something to hide. There is no version of me that wins in their framework, because their framework wasn't built to find the truth. It was built to execute a conclusion they had already reached. And that's why I'm not letting this go without saying the loud part loud. Character assassination has literally killed independent creators in the past. No metaphors here. Literally, economically, in real terms, it kills them. When you smear someone's debut novel in the first week of launch, you are targeting the most vulnerable window of a creator's existence. Launch week is everything for an independent. Reviews, word of mouth, algorithm momentum, it all lives or dies in that opening sprint. And these people know that fully well. They're not stupid. They know exactly what they're doing and exactly when to do it. And when burning down real human work, real books, real art, real craft, the actual slop thrives. The real AI generated garbage with a stock photo cover and a $5 marketing budget is still sitting unbothered on the same shelves. I saw my book surrounded by AI slop as a result of this on the H.io sale. But nobody's organizing a harassment campaign against that, because that doesn't threaten them. They go after the builders, the ones who are actually making something, because creators represent everything the parasite class doesn't do and resents us for. This is the same damn playbook running everywhere, by the way. I'm not comparing my situation to things bigger than it, but I am saying the architecture is identical. You see it in politics. You see it in social justice spaces that got eaten by bad faith actors. You see it every time an online mob decides someone's guilty before the facts are even in. Accusations as verdict, volume as evidence, coordinated pressure as a substitute for the truth. Humanity lost nuance, and the trolls, the real ones, the organized ones, weaponized the void it left behind. They don't build, they create. And they don't make anything the world needs. They identify people who are building. They tear them down. They call it accountability. They call it community standards, and they call it concern. And that paragraph was actually meant to begin, they don't build, they don't create. My bad. It isn't. It's parasitism dressed up in the language of activism. And I'm naming it plainly because I refuse to let it operate in the dark. So let me be equally plain about where I stand. I'm not taking it down, and I'm not shutting up either. I'm not letting these motherfuckers define me. Not my work, not my integrity, not what 20 years of building the Jistoa universe means. That's not up for a public vote. That's not subject to mob ratification. That belongs to me and to the people who actually give a fuck to read the book and feel the humanity in it. And if you're watching this and you did happen to read the book, I doubt you have, sales are still at zero. If you held those pages and felt something real in them, speak up. Not for me, for the damn principle. Because when the real creators get silenced by bad faith campaigns and the audience says nothing, and thank you, y'all in fact have the real ones. I appreciate you. The ecosystem shifts. The slop fills the vacuum. We all lose something we can't get back. Support actual creators, not algorithms, not aggregators, the people who are up at 2 in the morning, bleeding their specific, irreplaceable perspective onto a page and asking you to witness it. And the ones coming for me, I have been through things that would have retired most people from the human race. I have survived wreckage, physical, financial, personal, and you don't know about, and I'm that you don't know about most of it. You don't care either, and I'm not going to detail it for your entertainment. After all of that, I sat down and I wrote a fucking book, a real one, and with my hands, my history, and 20 years of love for this universe I'm building. You're not getting that from me. I kill cereal instead of becoming what you want me to be. I'm still here, still writing, still building Climb Hazard Studios brick by brick, page by page, sermon by sermon. Book 2 is coming. Book 3 is already breathing. And this family I have been following since 2004 is not finished, and neither am I. You wanted to bury me on week 1. I'm still standing at the end of week 1. Come back and check me in year 2. Stay human, stay truthful, and fuck the assassins. That yeah, I ran the assassination plan through an AI, and it turns out it was AI generated too. So they're fucking with me hard. Still. And what the fuck, computer? Stay human, stay truthful, and fuck the assassins, but stay weird, peace. And by the way, the last 3 days is available now and will soon be available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and 150 plus other platforms through Notion Press. The link is in the description for the itch.io page. If you want to support real independent fiction, that's where you go. Subscribe if you want to be here for what comes next. The furnace stays lit.